Hello, so this is the Complete Idiot's Guide to Vision Boards. Part 2, Creating Your Own Vision Board. Although it may look like a simple board covered with images and words, a vision board is created through a process that reflects what you want to draw into your life. Chapter 4, What do you want? Your first step is to do some self-reflection and goal setting, so that your vision board can help you attain those shorter and longer term goals. Until you're clear about how you'd like your life to be different, it'd be tough to find images that lead you into that direction. So what are you good at? The best place to start in planning your future is to look at your past. What makes you special? What do people frequently compliment you on? What are you really good at? Better than 95% of the population. Or what do you know more about than anyone else? These are your strengths. Before you can set goals for yourself, it's important to be sure they are relevant. That is, are these dreams, goals, or targets things that make you jump out of bed in the morning? Are they significant? Are they exciting to you? Can you see yourself playing a certain role or living a particular kind of life if they don't excite you? Then there's someone else's goals, not yours. Keep in mind that what you're best at may have absolutely nothing to do with your current career or job. So what is important to you? Of course, if what you're good at isn't important to you and you don't enjoy it, it's irrelevant. To help find the intersection of what you're good at and what is important to you, make another list. What type of activities would you never give up? Think through what you want in life to consist of and what you want in life. As you picture As you picture your dream life, you'll catch glimpses of pieces of the puzzle you want to make sure are on your vision board. So setting goals for your vision board. I put an image to make them specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. Financial. One of the most prominent goals we all set is financial in nature. In 5 to 10 years, how much will I be making? What will be my net worth? What will all my portfolio be worth? Will all my student loans or mortgage be paid off? What kind of assets will I have attained? So where do you expect to be 5 years from now financially? Will you have paid off all your credit card debt? Will you be earning 20% more? How about 10 or to 15 years from now? Will you have saved enough money for your child's college education? What are the milestones you've mentally set for yourself financially? Set them and start thinking about what kind of pictures to represent them you can place on your vision board. So this is a picture I found of just 5 financial goals for the new year that some people could do. Relationship. Long term, you may try to change your relationships with those around you by reducing the negative exchanges that occur, either caused by you or by them, and increasing the positive, pleasant experiences you have. Think about what you can do to make that shift. When you hear the term relationship, you probably picture a romantic bond. If one of your long-term goals is to get into a new romantic relationship, it's time to get clear about who that person is, what do they look like, what are their best traits, and what does he like to do, and most important, how does he act and make you feel. Make a list of your desired partner's traits so you can recognize when he comes into your life. Or if you're currently in a relationship like me, it's how to maintain them and goals you want for each other as a relationship moving forward, which is how I handled it. And I also handled relationships as non-romantic relationships too, because I put in like my daughter and how I want to be the best mother for her. So spiritual. Americans have much less religious in the past few decades, have become much less religious in the past few decades. Many have left their faith behind. If you're in that group and want to reconnect with God or your higher power, how about setting goals for how that can happen? Do you need to find a new place of worship? Do you need to start following a more spiritual path, perhaps in the form of service to others? Or do you intend to add spiritual acts daily, such as prayer before meal times or bedtime? Picture your day as a more spiritual person. Those are the types of images you'll want to find and feature on your vision board. Health. When you're clear about what you're headed, where you're headed, you can start evaluating what will get you there. Your new health regimen may involve a change in your diet, a new exercise routine or schedule, or adding a new medical routine like massage or chiropractic to caring for your body. Consider where you want to be health-wise in 5 to 10 years, and anticipate new challenges you may face as you age. Then look for pictures that reflect your best. Career or business. Although we probably don't set health goals as often as we should, setting career or business goals is much more common. As you picture your desired position several years hence, what kind of job are you in? What title do you hold? Do you supervise others? Have your own expense account? Hobbies and outside interest. If what you're passionate about has nothing to do with your full-time job or how you spend your days, it's time to fast forward several years and picture yourself with respect to your hobby or pastime. Are you spending more time on your hobby? Have you achieved some level of recognition? Are you making money from it? Breaking down big goals. Whether you're thinking long-term or short-term, tackling a major goal is scary. How will you get from point A to point B? When you first look at a massive goal, it can be daunting. You may have all the confidence in the world about your abilities, but until you make out a roadmap, you can't be successful. That's what your vision board can help you do, both consciously and subconsciously. By putting your goal on the board, your point B, you're helping your brain imagine where you're headed, almost like a GPS. But you can also help it get on course more quickly by breaking that major task down into more manageable chunks. By finding and adding pictures of those milestones to your brain, to your vision board, you'll hasten your success. Working backward. One of my favorite planning tactics is to work backward from my goal. Working backwards works for nearly any kind of project, activity, or goal. From earning a degree to completing a small project for college. Annual, monthly, and weekly goals. Depending on your time frame for reaching your goal, you may plan in terms of annual target or maybe monthly or weekly targets. If you're setting income goals, annual may be more effective because you may not be able to immediately grant yourself a salary increase. When you track more frequently, you have more opportunities to change course if things aren't improving as quickly as you wanted. 15-minute increments. If you can, break down those goals even further into 15-minute increments. The more specific you can be about what you need to do daily, the less likely you are to fall back into your old routine. As you identify all the steps, put pictures on your vision board, and as you accomplish them, you can either check them off or remove them from the board. So your brain doesn't have to work on helping you complete them anymore.